What's up, everybody? It's Jared with Capture the Magic, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Rip Ride Rockit. Now, we know this ride is going to be replaced. Universal had announced, I believe, in December of last year that it was going to go away in September of this year, but now it seems they've moved that timetable up, which is kind of interesting. And so we're going to read through this article here from Blog Mickey and give some thoughts on maybe why or what might be replacing this, as I'm very curious about if this is going to be just a few, the first of many new announcements, as Universal has teased that more things are coming to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure along when they announced Epic Universe. So it says Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit closing date 1 month earlier than previously announced. It says late last year, Universal announced that the jam-packed ride would close in early September 2025. Universal continued to communicate to guests that the ride would close in early September 2025 as recently as last week, and now that date has shifted. According to an update to the Universal Orlando website, Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit will now permanently close on August 18th. And it says here it is going to close August 18th, 2025 to make way for a new experience. More details will be available at a later date. Now, there's been a lot of speculation about what might be replacing Rip Ride Rockit. The rumored ride going in there, and this is from Orlando Park Stop, and there's a new recently spotted track in Intamin manufacturer in Europe. It says this mystery track is light blue in color, which is very different from the black track being used at Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. But there's no telling if this new blue track is related to the project for Universal Orlando or not. But if we look at this here, that very well, that would fit into the footprint and very similar type of, you got that same type of lift area right here. It seems to me that would be a pretty good fit there, and Universal has a very good relationship with Intamin, so that's very well could be the coaster track that's going in. But that is a potential candidate for the ride or the new coaster going in here is this one here from Intamin, which Intamin is a great roller coaster manufacturer. They did Hagrid's, they did Hiccup's Wing Gliders. So I think that part for coaster enthusiasts is a good thing to hear. Now, when it comes to the IP they will probably use, I have heard that it is going to be Fast and Furious. Now, that's not confirmed by any means, but that is what I have been told by a couple of people that weren't going to say 100% that's what it was going to be, but basically, more than likely, it looks like it's going to be Fast and Furious. Not the same coaster that they're getting out in Hollywood, but perhaps a similar type of at least themed coaster. I don't know if it's going to be the drift type coaster they have out there, but that actually would make a lot of sense given Fast and Furious Supercharged is a panned ride. It is one of the newer attractions in the park, and it is always just basically a walk-on. So if they do put Fast and Furious on this coaster, they would then more than likely get rid of Fast and Furious Supercharged. So if that's the case, personally speaking, I would be okay with that. I'd be very curious what they would replace Supercharged with. Fast and Furious is a strange property in that it makes a lot of money at the box office, but most of it is overseas, but it is a Universal property that they own. They want to feature in their parks. So having that coaster over there, it makes sense, except for it's in the New York area, so I'm not exactly sure how you tie that in. I'm sure they could figure that out if that is going to be the case. It's also been rumored like Ghostbusters, Back to the Future. I'm rooting for Ghostbusters, or personally speaking, I want Back to the Future in the parks, but I would much rather have that be some sort of updated version of the old ride they used to have and not necessarily a roller coaster. But if you look at the UK concept art for what is going to be the Back to the Future area, that is a coaster over there. So they very well could do a very similar or the same type of coaster over here that they may be doing over in the UK, or it just could end up being Fast and Furious. And who knows when we'll find out. Universal kind of does things differently than say like what Disney does. Typically Universal will say a ride's closing down, and then you find out usually through permit filings or months later as it gets closer to opening of what the ride's going to be. So they typically don't come out and just announce that this is going to be something different. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times they just kind of keep things more closer to the vest, I guess you could say. But something interesting about it, and Wallen Ballin had this bio reconstruct photo, which shows that the yellow areas in the aerial photo on City Walk are now blocked off by construction fences. So it seems to be related to the attraction replacing Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, which if they extend that out right there, and you can see in this picture here, maybe this coaster goes over the walkway and like over the water area perhaps. Be kind of interesting, or it just could be for more infrastructure right there. So they potentially could be stretching this even further in that footprint there. And we can see here from Orlando Park Stop, Alicia Stell has an article about this and showing the basically footprint of this ride. And in red here, we can see where the updated, like what the permits show So you do now. This was the photo we looked at before from BioReconstruct. It didn't show this extending over here near the walkway, so it may not be extending over there. They could have updated these permits perhaps, or it could just be roping that area off for construction that's happening right over here. But it is going to have a little bit of a bigger footprint as they are taking out part of the parking lot over here, and it is going to be, obviously you're going to squeeze this in between Jimmy Fallon, and you got the Music Plaza right there. So it's interesting how this coaster, what they end up doing this with, if it's going to be a bigger ride. It's seemingly more than likely, I would imagine this coaster is going to stretch a little bit further this way, where it went further maybe in this way. When we look here, this is, I believe on that tail end of it, this is the parking lot right here. This is a building right here and a building right here. And I think there's another building there also. I think it's getting 3 buildings as part of the new permits for the ride there. So it seems like it's going to have a bigger footprint and a little bit more, either that's for backstage stuff or some other, queue area. But that is some of the details that we do know. Now, why they would move this date up, it seems to me that they just want to do this soon. It could have something to do with Halloween Horror Nights. And I don't think they're going to run it for Halloween Horror Nights anyways, given it's going to close in September. But this could be just to completely eliminate the idea. It could be running for Halloween Horror Nights, I do suppose. But I think most people, coaster people, don't typically like this ride too much. It's kind of rough. It has had a lot of, I guess you could say, downgrades over the years. You can choose your own track. They've stripped down the amount of tracks you can listen to on here. And it has an issue with breaking down quite a bit. So it's one that has been rumored before they announced it was going away that this would likely be a candidate for something to, replace it very soon with something else. And it also fits into the mold of, I do think Universal is going to continue to be very aggressive. And this could be the first of a few other announcements that they make about the changes coming to Universal Studios in Islands of Adventure. As when they had one of the last Epic Universe promo videos, I think it was Karen Irwin, but it was one of the head sort of creative people at Universal, had said that there are a slew of things that they're going to be bringing to the existing Universal parks, and also things they'd planned for Epic Universe expansions. So, when you're looking at this could lead the way for the replacement for Supercharged. You also have areas in Islands of Adventure. Toon Lagoon comes to mind, especially on the studio side. I mean, Islands of Adventure has had a couple of really good attractions come in there. Hagrid's, Velocicoaster. And the studio side has had new things, DreamWorks Land, the Minions area, but it's a lot of it's for kids, which I do applaud Universal for doing that to appeal more toward smaller kids and young families. But obviously a lot of people want more coasters or more thrilling type of attractions. This one would be one of them. And there are other areas that they could utilize in, Universal Studios. Obviously, if this does end up being Fast and Furious, that means Supercharged is probably going to be on very borrowed time, because I don't believe you're going to have 2 Fast and Furious attractions in the same park for very long, depending on if and when they announce that one going away. You've also got some, the Fear Factor stage area has kind of been vacant outside of Halloween Horror Nights for years. And then, of course, you have the Simpsons area, which has been rumored that that's going to become a Pokemon land, given that, Disney now controls Simpsons. That contract is up in 2028, and I don't think Disney would renew that contract. And I also don't think Universal wants to renew that contract. So that's one thing that a lot of people, the strong rumor is Pokemon going in there. So I think we could see a slew of announcements coming for the Universal Studios parks, which does need some help. And obviously with Epic Universe out there and increased attendance at Universal, at least presumably that's what they're looking for, it'd make a lot of sense to add things to the existing parks here outside of just Epic Universe. But we very well could hear about announcements about Epic Universe, as well as I do think they could double down and just say we are already going to expand this and probably extend Super Nintendo World, maybe some other areas. So Halloween Horror Nights this year, which we're just now starting to get some details about some of the houses coming there, which I'll do another video on once we get more announcements there. But it's going to be a little different, as Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit is kind of a staple of Halloween Horror Nights, as you hear the screams from the scare zones and the haunted houses. And then you would also hear the screams from people riding Rip Ride Rockit. So obviously you're not going to have that going this year. But I'm very curious as to what they end up putting here, and what else we might hear in terms of announcements, because I don't think this is going to be the only thing they're updating. And as I've been saying for months and years, Universal is not going to slow down once Epic Universe opens. I think some people thought they might, new parks open, we're going to just take a beat here, just try and enjoy this new park, open it up. But I don't think that's what Universal is going to do. I think they're going to be very aggressive in this next decade. You look at all the things they're doing out in Vegas with the year-round Halloween Horror Nights event out there. You've got the kids park in Frisco, Texas. You have the UK park they just announced. So I think Universal, not just in Orlando, but worldwide, are going to be very aggressive in what they're doing. And I think this is evident of that, as moving this date up a bit to start construction even sooner, as it's seemingly they didn't want to wait a month. They just wanted to go ahead and get this thing going for whatever is going to go in here. So we'll wait and see what goes in here. But for now, that's all I know about this. But we learn more about this, of course, we'll let you know on this channel to keep you up to date on everything there. But either way, that's going to be it, though, for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage here of Universal Studios, Epic Universe, Disney World, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, what do you think is going to replace Rip Ride Rockit? And do you think there's going to be more announcements about new attractions coming to Universal Studios? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.